The greater good.
Hey everybody, Greater Good Mining here. Today I'm going to be tearing apart a couple rigs and stealing some parts. I want the motherboard out of the top rig there. That's my 6800 rig. And I'm going to use that motherboard and some of these spare parts to build my Timpi Synaptron AI node. And I'm going to go over multiple options in this video on how you can very easily run your own Timpi nodes. You don't have to build your own rig if you don't want to, but I'm just going to show you very quickly how I'm building my own and go over some of these options in this video. Also, let's talk about the sale that's coming up. The Synaptron sale and the Guardian sale and the Collector sale goes live, the pre-sale, on November 17th. So if you haven't already asked me if you want to be part of it and get whitelisted, you need to DM me your Nutaro address. Also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the 17th for $150 worth of Timpi, and I will show you in the description of the video where to go to win. 50 bucks here, 50 bucks there. You can win up to $150 worth of Timpi if you follow the instructions in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna tear these rigs apart. I'm gonna take the motherboard out of one of them, swap things around. I'll just do it time-lapse style so you don't have to sit there and watch me for 45 minutes. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Let's tear it apart. If you're watching me tear apart these machines, you're already getting a little bit overwhelmed. Don't worry, there are solutions where you don't have to do all the work that I'm doing today. If you want a plug and play system where you don't have to hunt down parts, build the rig yourself, find out if it's all gonna work and run together, then you can go to chainsavvy.io. I've been talking to the owner of chainsavvy.io, and him and I have been going over some of the options that they have available on their website, and he even offered me a discount code. So use discount code GREATER for, I think it's about $25 off your order if you're interested. One of the things that I like is you can either go with, say you just got a Synaptron node, you don't want to build your own rig, you don't want to set it all up. They have it where it's plug and play. This is a true plug and play system for Synaptron node. You can pick between tier 1 and tier 2. And if you saw my other videos that I've done on Timpi so far, you already know the Synaptron node has 2 different tiers, and it depends on which graphics card you run. I want to run in tier 2, so I have graphics cards that will be a little bit more powerful, that I can get the most rewards running tier 2. So like I said, it's a plug and play system for a Synaptron node, and it offers PDF guides on how to start the node, step-by-step instructions, lifetime email support from ChainSavvy, manufacturer warranty on all hardware. This is brand new hardware. There's nothing used here. So this is a great option if you plan to run these nodes and you're not sure if you want to try to build your own. So let's check out another solution that is pretty cool. I think this might be great for my setup because I am going to have multiple nodes after this sale. I have a collector node currently, and after this sale, I'm going to have 2 Synaptrons. I'm going to have a Guardian, and I'm going to have a collector. So this is the perfect thing to run if you have multiple nodes. So you can run up to 2 Synaptron nodes in a single unit. It's still a plug and play system with PDF guides, lifetime email support, manufacturer warranty on all the hardware. I would end up going with Mix 4 because I have the 2 Synaptrons, 1 collector, 1 Guardian, but you can see how many different combinations they have available depending on how many different types of nodes you have. So check out chainsavvy.io, use discount code GREATER, check them out. They're a great company and the owner is awesome to talk to and work with. Now let's go ahead and check back in on our build. Okay, the reason why I wanted to use this motherboard instead of the motherboard that was in this rig right here was because this old motherboard isn't quite as upgradable. I built this just to test to see what I could do as far as like getting my graphics card to show up and all that. This is too old of a motherboard in my opinion. It could run, but I just want my node to run smooth. I want it to be updatable in the future too. This one's out of room for memory. I can't put M.2 storage on here. I just feel like this one's kind of like good for GPU mining. It's an older motherboard that doesn't have as much features. This MSI motherboard, I can do M.2, I can upgrade DDR4, I can do a better CPU on this as well. So I just wanted to use this motherboard. I already had it. You can still buy these on Amazon, links in the description if you want to use the same stuff I am. I'm gonna run this 3070. There are more efficient options, but I want to try to use what I have laying around with buying minimal stuff because I have a feeling this is kind of what you guys might do. You might be in the same boat as me. I have GPU mining rigs that are off or
that are kind of like half torn apart that I've already sacrificed parts from for other builds. So I really wanted to make this as cheap as I could, and you guys might want to do the same. Let's go ahead and continue the build. I'll take out the power supply, throw it on there, and then I'm gonna swap out I'm gonna get M.2, but I'll use this SSD for now to boot up and all that.
If you're still not sure if you want to get deeply involved in building a rig like this, and you're not sure if you want to buy equipment to run it, you also have an option called NodeOrbit.com. I have an affiliate link for Node Orbit. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and use it. It will help out the channel at no cost to you. But you can run a Guardian node and you can run a collector node at Node Orbit, and they will run it for you. It will cost you $25 per month for a Guardian and $6 per month for a Timpi collector node. So that takes out a lot of the headache for you if you really don't want any kind of hands-on stuff at all. You're not sure if you really want to learn how to build a rig. You're not sure if you want to run the hardware yourself and update it and kind of keep up with it. Then that's fine, but you have options, and I'll go over another option a little bit later in the video. But for now, you can check out chainsavvy.io, like I said earlier in the video. You could also check out NodeOrbit.com.
Okay, so that should be it for as far as like the parts that I'm going to be sacrificing. So I've got right now the MSI RTX 3070. I got the Thermaltake 850 watt power supply. I need more memory. I'm going to upgrade that. Like I said, I need a upgraded CPU for this. This is just a cheap open air rig that I used to mine. I was mining NeuRAI on this with the 6800s that you guys saw me take off. So I need M.2 memory. So I'm going to be upgrading other parts in this, but for now, I'm going to get this all booted up.
Okay, I booted it up. It's looking good. So let's talk about the upgrades and why I'm doing them a certain way. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, I already told you I had this MSI Pro Series Z270 motherboard, Z270 SLI. That's the reason why I'm going with the picks that I have made. So if you guys just want to follow along, I will leave a list to every single thing that I bought to make this happen in the description of the video. They're Amazon affiliate links. It helps out the channel if you use them. So now the CPU I picked is the Intel Core i5-7500 LGA. It's 1151, and that's the socket that I need for my motherboard. And my motherboard couldn't take any more than 7th gen. So that's why I selected this. And I also like the price right now. It's usually like 83 bucks. It's 70 bucks on Amazon right now. So I was like, cool, I need 4 cores, and I wanted it to be the latest generation that my motherboard could take, and I needed it to be 1151. So this will fit that motherboard perfectly. Now let's talk about a cooler for it. I have my stock cooler that came with the motherboard. That should be fine. I can always upgrade it in the future if I need a little more cooling capability, but it will fit this CPU just fine. Cooler Master, links in the description. Power supply I already had, but you can use the same one if you want to. Thermaltake Tough Power 850 watt gold rated power supply. It's on sale, usually 130 bucks. It's 106 bucks right now on Amazon. So I went with this one because I don't really need so much juice. I had a like 1300 watt EVGA. You don't need something that crazy for just a single Synaptron node. If you want to upgrade your setup further and run multiple nodes on one computer, which you can do, you could get an upgraded power supply. They have up to like a 1650 watt Thermaltake power supply, or I have that EVGA 1300 watt I might use. So next, I just bought a 512 gigabyte M.2. Nothing special about this. I just picked it because it could get to me fast, and I saw that they were having a lightning deal. So you guys will save more money than I did. It was 38 bucks when I bought it. It's $29.99 right now. So nothing special. There's no particular reason why I picked this. It suits my needs. Now this is 512 gigabytes. If you wanted to run, say, like a Guardian and a Synaptron on this motherboard, you could. If you have that kind of savviness, then you probably wouldn't even be watching this video. But if you want to, you can upgrade to, like a, 2 terabyte card, or, whatever you need for whatever node you want to run. The reason why I picked this one is because it definitely suited my needs more than enough, and it was cheap. Yet again, I went with the cheap route. I found a 2-pack for my DDR4. This was also on sale. It's usually 33 bucks. Now it's $27. And I just picked it because it was cheap, and this is all you need to run a Synaptron node. But this motherboard is upgradable past this. If for some reason you wanted more DDR4, you can stick a couple more sticks in there and you're good to go. So it's up to you how much you want to throw in there. All right, on to the fun stuff, the GPU. I have an MSI Gaming GeForce RTX 3070, and I already had these mining. And that's why I decided to continue to go with this, but this is a good option. If you look at Timpee's requirements, they have a setup on their page where they tell you which tier you'd be in based on some, common graphics cards. But the main thing you want is for tier 1, 4 to 6 gigabytes VRAM, tier 2, 8 to 16 gigabytes VRAM. This is an 8 gigabyte card. The MSI that I showed you is an 8 gigabyte card. So you will be in tier 2 with the 3070 that I'm showing you right now on Amazon. So there are cheaper options for everything. Probably you can mix and match stuff from your own rigs, but just make sure that you match it properly. Okay, so we've gone over some great options on how you can successfully run your Timpee node. You can go with chainsavvy.io, where you can have anywhere from like a Synaptron node built for you all the way up to a custom one that has multiple different nodes that you can run on it, and it's plug and play. You can also host at Node Orbit like we talked about, but they only have options right now for Guardian and Collector. It's a little more complicated to run the Synaptron node. So what if you want to have a Synaptron node running, but you don't want to build your own rig? You don't want to do all that extra work to maintain it? Well, I found a great option, thenodefactory.com. Passive income made easy. They will be having a Synaptron sale of their own, where they're going to have shares available for the Synaptron nodes. So say you want to kind of like, almost like you're pitching in on a node with some buddies, and you don't have to run it yourself. You just get the money from running the node. They will also be offering Guardians, Collectors, and even package deals. Here's some reviews, like what aspect of the service was most important to you? Not having to deal with or needing a VM for a wallet, a VPS to run a node, having to monitor that node, and keeping everything updated and working. And that is part of it. You have to keep your node up to date. There's going to be probably some updates pushed out by the team that need to happen. So if you want to run one of these nodes, you will have to continue to maintain it. That's kind of part of your job as a node operator. You want to make sure that your node is up and running so you get maximum rewards. If you're looking for the easy option for a Synaptron node, then look no further than thenodefactory.com. If you do go with thenodefactory.com, you found the video helpful, when you go to register, do me a favor, just use the referral code Greater Good Mining. I'm in the drop down menu and they added me in there. So when you click register, don't forget to use the referral code Greater Good Mining. It helps out the channel at no cost to you. Don't forget the pre-sale is going live today, the day that this video posts. And if you want to get in on the pre-sale, you can still message me, comment on this video, let me know you want to get whitelisted. You can message me and tag me on Twitter. You can join my Discord, message me there. I have an entire section in my Discord dedicated to Timpee. So just let me know you want to get whitelisted. All I need is your Nutaro address and I can add you to the list. If you want a discount on the nodes, don't forget I have a 10% off discount link in the description of the video. I am glad that I got my rig built. I'm prepped, I'm ready. I hope this video was helpful to you, or at least interesting. If it was, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like crypto content like the stuff I've been going over, check out my channel. I got tons of crypto content. And last but not least, don't forget to keep it decentralized for the greater good.
The greater good.